Okay, anybody around yet? No, 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 no. Nobody, 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 nobody. Well, we're all nobodies, aren't we? When we go, who the hell knows what happens? We won't. iPhone hasn't been backed up in 3 weeks. Well, sorry, iPhone. Oh, got some folks there. Tim, how are ya? Eric, how are you? Join. Well, let's see who else is coming around the mountain when they come. They'll be coming around. Oh, yes, we got some. Let me see the YouTube folks. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Financial aid state. It's really the state level. That's where everything is going on. You know, all these government programs, you know, like the ones that everybody uses in life and things. I mean, I don't know if you saw the data. I sent out a newsletter. If you don't get my newsletters, you know, sign up. Go to lesco.com/tutor, and you can sign up for a newsletter there. They usually pop up on the Facebook and Free Money News, places like that I have something. By the way, anybody hear of Aunt Bertha? Because one of you people, I don't know who, I forget who it was, told me about that. Actually, in a chat, you know, you were helping somebody else on the chat find something, and I talk about 211, and they talk about Aunt Bertha, and I looked into it, and it's really a bunch of geeks. Love the new suit. Oh, you do? Well, let me show you a little. This is all, it's not new. It's one of my early ones from Vietnam, but I love pink. You know, pink is fun. Real men wear pink. That's what I think. Yeah. But that's a biased opinion. We can't all like the same thing, because then if that happened, life would be boring. Boring. So that's why we need all kinds of folks, all kinds of people, all kinds of ideas, you know, everything out there, not just one person doing everything. Otherwise, we'd all want to marry that one person, right? And that would be a little difficult. Looks great. Good to see you doing well. Yes. Still, I think what it is having something that I want to do in life, because then I don't work. You know, to me, I haven't worked in 40 years or something like that. You know, I spend, you know, 18 hours a day doing what I want to, which is trying to figure this stuff out, you know, and help people learn about it, you know, and try to get, you know, to make a living doing it. So that's what I do all day. But to me, it's not work or something. I can't think of anything better to do, you know, and that's the thing in life, because once you get a little success, oh, why don't I do all these other things that people say are fun to do or whatever, but no, we're all different, you know, so that's why we have to find out what's inside us that we think is fun to do, you know, so that's what is important. So go out and find what's inside you. Forget what's everybody else. I mean, you take a little learning. We have stuff to learn from everybody, because everybody sees things a little differently that could make us view something a little different, because it's a big world and other people, everybody doesn't think like we do. So I think that's what Trump is doing. You know, the good thing about it is because, you know, what, only 30–40% of the people really approve of him. So the rest of the people have to figure out, well, what is the appeal? Why do people like him? And what am I missing in life that I don't see? You know, and that's important. Or where does that come from? You know, are you the gay Riddler? Oh, who's that? That must be Periscope saying that, because I got 3 or 4 things going on here. So it's always weird questions from the Periscope people. Speaking of not having anything better to do, that's what I think. I mean, it's going to be fun or whatever. But that's another thing. And actually, I'm on Instagram also. That's a little bit, they don't save it. You know, that's a problem. So if you want to see this regular, I think YouTube is sort of the most stable of all the platforms, and it stays there. And then you could even add questions and answers to it afterwards. So that's, if you're going to only, watch me on one thing, to me, I would say YouTube. And sign up for that, and that way you get notified. I tried, like today, I gave a little heads up that I was going to do this. But one thing, okay, if you're looking for government programs, I mean, this is what I'm trying to show people. Is that really the best place to start is at your state office. So your state office, every state, most of the federal money comes to the state, then comes to the county or city and things like that. So whether it's housing, whether it's jobs, training for jobs, getting at jobs, education, things like that, housing, starting a business. So you want to start a business where that's what they're getting. And then actually, then the state expands on it. Then your city may expand on it, and the county. But every state program, that comes from the federal government then goes to the county. So that's why all the programs, and that's what I do in the one-stop, and that's why I've been able to make, when I started doing custom research reports, I say, you give me a city or whatever, and I'll get all the things for where you live in what city. Now I'm able to do it by state, because I see 99% of the programs where they are all at the state level, and then they go down to the county. So it's easy to find your county if you know there's something like this in your state. So that's what I do. I show you, where it is in the state, and then a list of where to find it in your county. It's sort of like, a good example is, okay, we have a lot of money to for you to train for a job. So you don't have a skill to get a job, okay? So you don't have any decent skills or whatever, and you're looking for a job, and they say, well, do you know how to do internet marketing or something like that? And you say, well, no, but I can learn. Well, the person running the job, I was just laid off from my job. I want to restart my business. I already went through the business program. Can't do it again. I'm not sure what business program you're talking about you went through. You could always do anything you did with the government, you could do again. That doesn't matter. But I don't know, when you say you went through a business program, I have no idea. I mean, to me, I know there's 150 business programs in the government. So I don't know what one you went to. But like I was saying, if you want to start a business, then you start at your state. And then you go to your county. So what you want to do is go to your county and contact them, the New York SEAP. Okay, I'm not sure what SEAP is. Yeah, I mean, to me, there's at least about 20,000 programs, that the government has all over. So, so that's the New York something, no idea, but that doesn't matter. Don't let that stop you, because now what you want to do, okay, you want to start a business. Okay, if you don't have a good idea where to go, then you just call up either a self-employment program. Oh, okay. Well, then that's just only one program. But thanks for telling me that. So now what this fella did is there's programs that he used that will give you money to live on while you start your business, okay? And it's really the unemployment money. So you don't have to look for a job now. And it varies by state. It's not in every state. So you could go to your unemployment office and ask, I'm looking for the self-employment program. So that means you could use your unemployment money to live on, or partially live on, while you're starting your business. Now the other thing, okay, if you run through that, what you want to do is, okay, what other programs are in your county that help people start businesses? That is just one. Okay, how do you find them? Okay, one is your county has something called economic development. So if you live in say Albany County, I don't know if there is one, but you look for albanycounty.gov. albanycounty.gov, and New York. Put New York after the name of the county, because there's so many counties that are in, 5 different states. They have an Albany County, maybe, Nassau County. Okay, so Nassau County. So you put in Nassau County, New York, and then look for the websites that are just .gov. So anything that explains NASA, New York and .gov. Okay, then you go to that website at nasanewyork.gov. And what you're looking there, they'll have a list of departments and agencies. So this is how I do my research for my one-stops. So then you go through the list of departments and agencies for nasacounty.gov. And you'll find one for economic development. Okay, so that's what you're after. See, this is what, to me, this is what you have to learn about using the internet. This is what, because otherwise, if you put start a business in New York, you're going to get 50 million people who want your money. To find the people who are going to give you money and help to start your business in New York, you can't do it that way. You have to know where to do it. And number one is government offices and nonprofit. So you go to Nassau County, and look for the .gov. Click on there and you're looking for economic development. Sometimes it's called community development. So with development, either economic or community. So if Nassau County, number one, if they have money programs, for you to start a business, that's where they will be, or at least a lead. But everybody, they'll have, most of them have something. Okay, if you want to start a business in Nassau County, they'll have a funnel, just like, in ClickFunnels. That's how everybody sells everything on the internet, is through funnels. So if you go to Nassau County Economic Development or Community Development and look for anything that would do with business, starting a business, expanding a business, and the best way to do it, if you don't find exactly what you mean, is call them. Just call them. That's what you have this thing for. Don't rely on the internet all the time. You can't. The internet gives you a guide. Also, you can't rely on the internet that it has everything. I'm from Nassau County too. I just saw your live stream. Wow, that's true. I popped up and heard NASA. That's right. And that's not the island. Isn't there NASA or NASA? Nassau? So that's right. So you call them, the person, anybody at that. Matt Newley, how are you? I just signed up for your, signed up to your site and can't log on. And I can't log on. You just signed up for, did you use Facebook? PayPal? We have to send you the codes if you use PayPal. If you signed up for my site, letsgo.com, I guess. Yes, that's wrong. We got to send it to you. But send it to me. Send me an email after this. In the next hour or two, I'll send you some temporary codes so you could start before Mary gets you that login information. Hey, Matthew. Okay. So why don't we do that, Matt? And you do me at letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. letsgofreeradio. Let me maybe have that written up somewhere. letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. And if you don't hear from me by the time I said you would hear from me, just beat on my ass, man. I forget so much stuff. It's terrible. But I'm getting older, and I think it's going to get worse. So I don't mind you beating on me, reminding me, hey, you dumb old fart, tell me what you told me you were going to do this thing. and I did it. I didn't do it to you. So you just treat me like the old fart I am. Let me write this out for you. And I will get it. Let's go free. Because, to me, I have nothing better to do than try to help you do what you want to do in life. And I just want to spend the rest of my life doing that as much as I can. I want to figure out how to make money doing it too, because I want to stay doing it for 20, 30 years. And so here is... Okay, letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. That's all one word. Okay, so email me there, Matt. I'm so sorry that I'm such an idiot, but we'll figure this out together, okay? The government will still be there. There are programs that I still talk about from 40 years ago. HUD has programs that are 40 years old. It's all good. Thank you much. Thanks, man, for saying that. It's amazing. Very little changes in the government. And even like you hear big changes that people are saying are happening now. In 20 years in the internet. What was that in 20 years in the internet? In 20 years in the internet. in our brain. Oh, in 20 years, we have internet in our brain. Well, that'll help me, I'll tell you. If I get a government contract, will they pay for the equipment, or do I have to buy it? Well, you have to buy it, but if you have a contract, it'd be easy to get the money to buy it. So if you have no money now, and you're getting a government contract, you know, and that's another thing. Person try to start a business again. I mean, that's a way. If you have a service or something you get a hold of, you could go through and find out how to get government contracts. And again, if you call your county economic development office, they'll show you who gets, my compliments, lady, you look good. Who's that? I guess that's somebody else, not me. Oh my God, Matthew Lesko. Yes, yes, it's not God, it's just Matthew Lesko. And I'm no near me. I don't know what the hell God is, actually. But it must be a cool dude, huh? If there really is somebody. But we'll all find out. Fast enough, unfortunately. Me faster than most of you people, all right? and I'll send down a text, okay? What's really going on up there? So don't worry about it. You'll find out from me before you get there. And I think I got the chat right on Periscope this time, so that's all cooking now. Okay, we're back, you know, trying to start a business, you know, because you know, the stuff, I remember you in infomercials. I remember those infomercials too. They were great, made a ton of dough. And they don't work anymore. Check out Sandhog on YouTube. He'll teach you who God is. Good. No, everybody has a lot of opinions, you know, like me. And check out who is God. Okay, good. Okay, so you go there and you want to start a business. Say, hey, where do I go for help, you know, to start a business? 20 years, maybe longer. But if I'm not healthy and I gotta lay down and do nothing or something, I don't want to be here. You know, that's what, you know, firearms are for, right? And actually, more people commit suicide with guns than they do killing other people. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Still sexy, mama. Oh, well, I don't know. Older isn't bad. I qualify for more free stuff. Yes, you do. And actually, the government considers you a senior at 40. Can you believe that? It's 40 years old. And see, that's another thing. You go to your state. You don't go to your you know, federal government or anything like that. You go to your state. And also, see, if you're, you know, a category of people you think the government is giving a lot of money to, like seniors or minority or whatever, get that out of your head. You know, I would be a happy woman if I would kiss you or pull on my... Oh, that's very sweet. Well, let me know if I could help you. Again, I'm at Let's Go Free Radio. Anybody want to try? I mean, I can't answer everything all the time because I'm helping clients who pay me and I have to do them first. You know, so but do it. And then I say, if you don't hear from me, you know, in a day or two, just beat on me again, you know, because I'll be happy, you know, to try. And I want to help, because if off the top of my head I could give you a source, and I really think I could do that, because this is what I've been doing for 40 years, and that's why I want to keep doing this for my pleasure. Yes, please let me know, because anybody likes me, boy, I mean, what could be better than that kind of warmth, and I don't want to lose that. I want to help as many people as I can before I die. I think that's what we're all here for. We're all here to help other people with our own special talents or whatever. I found mine. It took a while. I want to help people, show how to get the money and help to help them find their talents so they could help as many people as possible in life. You know, because if you're helping people, then you get away. What I find, what's so nice to have a passion about working, it is that I have something bigger than me to worry about. It's so easy to get into your own crap because life isn't going well. Life doesn't go well very often. So it's really trying to live a shitty life. because that's what's going to happen more than this perfect life we're all trying to live. So why not, so why, it seems like we're all preparing to live a perfect life. That's what we're trying to do. And that's, to me, the older I get, I say, now that's stupid, because life is never going to be perfect. And if it is, it's fleeting. So why train yourself to live in a perfect life? You can't, or even if you can, it goes by and it's gone for so quickly. So what, pink is definitely your color. Yeah, I got a lot of pink. I like pink. So you might as well train yourself for life being shitty, because that's going to be a bigger chance of that happening than life being perfect and you sitting on the beach doing nothing. And then also, see, and then if you think that people, I forgot, I was reading the woman on Periscope, but I forgot what I was saying. No, if you think that you're all training for a perfect life, no, but if you're training to help other people, the beach isn't a bad, no, it is not. We all have to regenerate our batteries and everything. But to me, tell you the truth, 3-4 days, I'm bored as shit. I want to do something in life, not just sit and take up space. And I think that's what's rewarding, is helping people, doing something in life, contributing. And I think that's what we're all here to do, is contribute in life. And so how old are you? Oh, 74. That's an old one. Yeah, what happened? Stop it, he's trying to make money. No, I'm trying to help. and nice feedback is wonderful. Stop scoping. Who is that? Are you guys, I don't know, Periscope, are you yelling at other people, or are you yelling at me? I never know. I guess I'm not on these enough to really know what's on. So anyway, so if you're working on something bigger than you in life, in other words, you have a mission, like your mission is to make people the best shoes in life or something. You're good at directing people to the resources they need. Yes, I think I am. And the resources that may help, I can't guarantee anything will work, but these are potential ways for you to get something. To take a step forward on what you want to do in life. And that's what all my work is about. Like the programs at the state level, 327 programs in your state that you could take advantage of to get on and do the things that you want to do in life, and contribute. Because then if you're contributing, you're not bitching about life. That's right, I do all the legwork, and to help you save time, because Google to me is it's important, but you're just going to spend hours and circles and days and hundreds of hours. So I do all that. I know how to do that well. You want to do yourself, that's fine. But that's why I'm trying to develop packages to save you time to get on with that, to learn the system. It's like coaching, but it's coaching on finding what you need on the internet, understanding that. I got an MBA in computer science back in the 70s. It's all about, I taught computer science, I had database companies all the time, so to me it's trying to, the computer is a great tool to get people with information. Now, and this is why I wear the question mark suits, is that the problems in our life is not getting answers, it's asking the right questions, okay? And by the way, Gabe just told me, don't forget we have a fan page, Let's Go Fan Q&A, and we picked some winners from, we had the Olympic, anybody who, this is a page that's helping other people, okay, so you can help each other out there on that page. Let's Go Fan Q&A, the letter Q, A-N-D-A. Oh, it's groups too, so it's not Let's Go, I'm sorry, it's Facebook groups, and so it's Facebook groups / Let's Go Fan Q&A. Gabe's running that page, and it's a place for you to put sources in there to help other people, so other people can find, so they could solve their problems. Like I found a place, and actually didn't get it, but this would be a place. There's something called AuntBertha.com, and I call these people up because I was fascinated with it. It's sort of like 211. I've been telling you about 211 and how to find sources of free help, free money from nonprofits and government programs all over the country. And it's a good place to always check into when you're looking for something. Everything from paying a utility bill to getting your sidewalk shoveled, or you need opioid treatment, addiction treatment, and all that kind of stuff. Well, they have something called Aunt Bertha. And I talked to them the other day. We're trying to maybe do something together. They're trying to do the same thing, and they have an open source database. It's like 211, but I'm going to put a link on my page with that, so people can use that for free and try to get it. Yeah, Gabe put it on. Which one is that, Gabe? On YouTube, right? So he had that. But it's so back to, if you're doing something in life that is bigger than you, you think it's important every day, then all the pain in the ass in life goes away. It doesn't really go away, but it's easier to handle because you have something bigger. If you're worried about life because, you got a spot on your shirt, or everybody's beating up, they won't let me do things, or whatever. But see, that's normal to me in life. Life is all about, life isn't here just for you. Life is going on without you. So you got to figure out how to fit in it and how to contribute. So it's not, we want to believe that we're so important and special that all we have to do is, we need this, and it's going to give it to us. No, it's not. You got to go out and figure that out, how to get that. Or really what happens, I believe, is that you change your idea based on the feedback you get. Because of that's why you have to have a bigger mission, I feel, in life, to what you want to do. You always wanted to help teenagers or something like that, or you thought this country need was a better back scratcher, or whatever it is. You get that as a mission. It's okay, how can I do that? See, any of those things are possible to do nowadays without money. Think outside the box, man. You gotta think outside, what everyone's telling you, and see what you hear more than anything else from what people are telling you. It's from people who have something to sell you. So they're obviously biased, just like me. I say, you could solve every problem, just if you knew where the free source was. It doesn't work 100% of the time. Nothing does, But we're trapped into these so-called experts because we don't know. We're all guessing, and the experts that make the most money are the experts who convince you the most that they know what they have the answer to your problem. If they can convince you that, then they could charge more money. I don't know. I mean, I'm the best at what I do, and best at anybody else in the world. I know that. I've been studying this for 40 years, but I know it won't work all the time. I know it may or may not work for you, but this to me is the best options for people to start. And see, to me what life is about, it's about starting somewhere and then developing what you find works better for you, and you add on to it. You don't expect anything to be the magic answer. No, that will never be available, ever. And what you have to do is take whatever help you can, just as a little maybe piece of the puzzle. And that's why to me, it's find what you're good at and get paid to do it. Absolutely. And I think we can do, but at almost anything, but you have to be creative. And now with the internet, it's easier than any time before in the history of man. I mean, I've been thinking entrepreneuring for 50 years or 60 years probably, and when I was a kid, the only way you could have a business was maybe to start a store. And in today's dollars, that'd be $500,000. Man, who the hell has that? But now for 20 cents, you could start a store, and it's just about finding customers. And then there's different ways to find customers. Sure, you need $100,000. That's only one way to find a customer, is $100,000. You have to be clever and do it for nothing. Because if you don't figure that out, you'll be out of business before you figure out what you really should sell. And it's all about trial and error. So if you're spending money doing something, you'll run out of money before you figure out what is the real thing. And that's important to do. is not run out of money before you get, before you figure out what's best for you and how best to sell it. And I think we could all do that. I mean, look at me. I used to spend millions of dollars on TV advertising. I don't know what the hell to sell anymore. I don't know what works. I don't know what people really buy. How do they buy it? Now, the best thing I have so far, man, is this one stop, because by your state, I have this product by state. And that looks like the thing. After years and years of working and trying to figure this out, I have something to really get it out to people and do it. But it took me a lot of effort, and I spent very little money trying to figure it out. Experts, everybody had ideas, blah, 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 blah. But no, it's coming from the heart. Nobody has your heart. So that's why you have to use your heart. I think your heart is smarter than your brain, particularly on important issues. Because if you don't choose a career or business or whatever with your heart, you're going to stop because your brain said this was a good idea, and 9 times out of 10 it won't be a good idea, and you're going to have to get through that problem and then figure it out and get through it, around it, or through that problem. And that's where infomercials have skyrocketed marketing. Well, they didn't work for me anymore, but maybe I have the wrong product. So I stopped infomercials, but I did very well. I mean, I was one of the most successful infomercial people, I guess, in the country at one time. Now, somebody did the best infomercials. I think I was number 4 or something like that. But anyway, I mean, and I was doing them in the beginning by hiring other people and things, and all I was doing was wasting money until I went with myself and my heart, because everything is so hard in life, and nobody has an answer. So anything you're going to try usually doesn't work, and you have to be there long enough till you figure out what works and what works for you. And that's the important thing. And that's why your heart, to me, is smarter than your brain, because that will keep you, in the game long enough. If your heart's there, it's like a relationship, If your heart is in it, if you're just in it for having, what do you seeing candy? Well, eye candy. I can't even think of shit. Having eye candy or something like that. But no, as soon as the one little thing, they piss you off, they were great, and I got where I am. Yeah, they were great for me too. And so somebody does something that irritates you. We irritate everybody. We irritate people we love. And other people. Now live broadcasting is cheaper, and see, look at, before I used to do a commercial at 60 seconds or something, because otherwise it's too expensive. So I'd act real crazy to get you just to call the goddamn number. Now, can you imagine me on a 60-second commercial explaining how difficult it is? You would hear in 60 seconds, buy this, it's going to be really fucking hard. But that's just not going to work in that 60-second commercial life. What do you recommend I do with $1 million? Put it in government bonds. Don't do anything. And figure out how you're going to make more, or how you can contribute more. Forget about it. Just something really safe, really boring. So unless you want to make a career out of figuring out how to invest in $1 million. Do I still have 800 numbers? Somebody said. Do you still have an 800 number? Yes, in my office, or whatever I call my office, I really don't have it anymore. 1-800-Uncle Sam is one of them. But no, I don't even use that. Nobody calls anymore. It's all online. And more importantly, live off the interest. Oh, yes, there, exactly. Yeah. But then, that's true, but then it's still about contributing. So what are you going to do with your life? So you have $1 million, big goddamn deal. You're going to buy more crap, Do you still produce your books? No. I produce downloadable ebooks and courses and things like that. The website is, the best one is lesgo.com/one-stop, okay? Because that's the best product I have. Lesgo.com/one-stop. That's these for your state. I have all the states. Now, everyone's not downloadable, but every state is there. You could just go there, choose your state. Right now it's $69. It's going, okay. $69, about 400 pages. There's about 100 videos in there. I know he's an artist. I forget. I'm trying to read stuff. This is my Lady Boss 62. I thought you were 50. No, I know he's an artist. Oh, so anyway, you know, it's coming through. What do you do when you have a good idea and a plan but no capital? Two things. You go and get free help to help you find capital. Where do you do that? Okay, again, what we told you about earlier is go to your county government. I'm 60 and you 74. I thought you said you're 55. I guess that was somebody else's thing. And you go to you block some of these people. Yeah, I mean, they have a right to talk, I guess. It's just whether I just try to ignore them. I mean, I've been in the public eye so many times. I had a lot of people beat me up in my life, and that's, in the beginning, it's tough. Lady Boss 74, not FFA. What's that? What's FFA? I don't even know what FFA is. Is that Florida? Favorite something or whatever? Showing. Oh, I said 72. Oh, what's FFA? So what was I saying? Oh, so you go. What are you going to do? I'm sleepy. Good night, Naima. Naima now. She's on YouTube. She had an idea, a dream of helping people learn how to study math better. And I suggested to her that she should start a crowdfunding site, and because she was going to do a practice course at a local school. And so she needed some money to do that. And she didn't have it. She's a single mom trying to raise 2 kids. I mean, that's a full-time job right there. So she has to keep all this together. And she did a crowdfunding site. It was difficult. Everything is difficult. But she squeaked through. And see, you don't know how good you are until you start doing difficult things. Difficult things make you do things you didn't know you could do. If it was easy, that's terrible, I think. Easy means, easy, do you want to play basketball against a 5-year-old? That's easy, you're going to win. But you're not going to grow. We're here to grow. You know, we're here to do things that we didn't even know we can do. And that only happens if you're doing things that are hard. And so everybody sells you that this is easy, this is easy, this is easy. And then it's not, and they say, yeah, he's full of shit, and you don't do it. The road to the top of the hill. Well, even if it isn't, see, you say, well, that's the road to the top of the hill. Yes and no, but see, if you're doing something you want to do, if you think what you're doing is important to other people, can help other people or whatever, it doesn't matter if you win. Because you're getting up every day doing what you want to do. What is life about? Isn't it life about that? Getting up every day to do what you want to do in life? Well, now you found something that you want to do every day. Now, whether you have, 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 or 1,000,000, you're still doing what you want to do every day. What could be better than that? Yeah, you want 10 cars? What the fuck are you going to do with 10 cars? You want a bigger house? How many toilets and beds can you use? Yeah. What does that contribute? I mean, to me, life, our professional life is like our personal life. It's way too nice, us generation. It's way too nice. What do you mean, Lady Boss? It is giving to other people. So your personal life, I mean, a relationship is how much can you give to the other person? How hard can you live with the other person? How much can you give to that other person that you love? So the same way with our work. How much can you give to customers or the community or whatever? How much do you have to give? Because then you feel fulfilled. Having a basement full of money, I mean, that's an ego thing. You could show off and whatever, but is that really going to make you happy? You know, sorry I got away from the topic. That's okay. I do too. Be on vacation every day. Yes, Gabe knows my favorite song. Hey, 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 I'm on vacation every day because I love my occupation. Oh, you were in France, Lady Voss. Oh, that's cool. Never answered my question. Where do I get to start? Yeah, I was starting it. I said, you want to get help with capital, right? I didn't finish it. It's evening here. Yeah. So email me, okay? Let's Go Free Radio, so I don't lose you, okay? At Gmail. And if you don't hear from me in a day or two, beat on me because it means I forgot or got lost or whatever. Okay, bye again. So do that, lady. So if you're on your county government website, you want to go to economic development or community development, tell them you're interested in starting a business and want to raise funding for it, okay? They have free people on the government payroll that help you do that. I don't have a plan. Can I use money to gamble and hope to get lucky? Well, you maybe can, but you know, why do that? You want to gamble? I mean, that's you know, you could use all my information if you want. It's just not very interesting to help you when you say that. Yeah, I want to make you do nothing in life and not contribute to the rest of us. I mean, I'll help you because you're a human being. I don't block me, and don't block me. Well, I don't think so. I would, lady. Gather investors. Yes, and investors are easier now to find than anywhere else. If you go angel.co, I mean, these are angel investors for any state, and you put in your state, and you'll see that there's over 5,000 people looking to invest in entrepreneurs in your state. They're right there. Their names and the, okay, goodbye again. The names and the contact people and everything are all right there. Where else are you going to do that? See, in my generation, what you had to do was like belong to a fancy country club, you know, to meet these kind of people. Now, no, they're all available online. So where do I look at the county website? The county website, you want to look, you know, you have to find your county website, and that's using .gov or .org. Okay, right, knocking on a hell of a lot of doors, Lady Boss. Yeah, that's what it all is. And just stay away from .coms. There's some good .coms out there, obviously. But if you're starting this stuff, just stay away, because you'll never be able to tell a good one from a bad one. And so you go to .gov for your county. When you get to the county website, you look for economic development. Yeah, and then if you don't see anything that's obvious there, you call them. You call them. You know, accept your .com. Yes, ignore .com. Can you show me your email address again? Sure. Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com. Does that look the right way? Good. Good. Okay. And yeah, it's all one word. And here's the other sites too. And my best product here is this One Stop. And that's the best thing I have going in life now. I think it's something you're going to see a lot of. It's something that anybody selling you grant information, as soon as people find out about this is the most complete source of local that you could apply for where you live. I think I'm the best person in the world to do this. I know it better than anybody else. I've written 100 books on it and run all kind of awards on this subject. But it's finding it in a package. Because also it's training in here. There's over 100 videos. It's over 450 pages downloaded, 327 applications for free money. And see, it's free money. It's really financial assistance. All kind of financial assistance. These are grants. They still show your information late at night. Oh, really? Huh, cool. You have ebooks and online courses. Yes. Where the hell was I? Oh, the videos that I have in there, you know, they're either from me explaining how to use this, videos of, I've been going around the country for years and years now. I interview experts. Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com. Yes, ma'am. And also of government officials who hand out the money. I got videos of government officials in there. They show you step by step, on how to get this money, and that's what's cool, that people don't realize, and then of other people who've used it and how they've used it. I've interviewed over 700 people who've gotten free money from the internet to do their projects. 700. I have videos. They're all on how do I get grant money to invent a product. How much is the program? It's like $60, $70. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, and it has. I've researched every one of them. There's 52 or 51 because I have a couple of different things there. But every state is there. I've researched every one myself. So you have somebody with 40 years of free money research experience, sold over 4 million books. I have 2 New York Times bestsellers. I've done syndicated columns for the New York Times, for Good Housekeeping magazine, the Chicago Tribune. I've been on every talk show you could probably think of, in the old time talk shows like Oprah. I've been on 3 times, Letterman maybe 7 times. A screenshot, I'm a sign-up. Oh, thank Letterman, Larry King, The Today Show, The Tonight Show, even people like Saturday Night Live used to do little sketches with, not me personally, but someone dressed up like me, and The Daily Show. And John Oliver used to dress up like me all the time and pretend he was me on TV. And I acted crazy on TV because that's what got me on TV shows, good talk shows. Doing talk shows when I was selling books was they bought entertainment. They didn't care what the hell you were saying. It's like, and that's what I want people to be happy. I want to help people, and I love making a fool out of myself. So you see me, usually I'm just the weirdo having fun, because actually I was a professor, and I found out that the only way to get people, as a professor, to get people to pay attention is if you're entertaining them. You're not entertaining them, who the hell cares? I mean, like going to the dentist, you don't want to do that. And that's what sometimes you have to, particularly now in our country where there's so much media, and actually the question mark suit, probably the most fun thing. It took me a lot of courage back in my 50s when I did this. Something I always wanted to do since I was 12, and finally did it. Best thing ever. People treat me so much nicer now. I can't believe it. I mean, I don't deserve it. I'm still the same asshole. And people just treat me nicely. It's amazing. I mean, I get free upgrades on airlines when I travel, or free coffee, and keep, Starbucks, and even if they don't know me, it somehow just makes people smile. Have you trademarked that design? No. Why? You want to use it. Why should things be copyrighted? I mean, we have a lot of problems to solve. If you have the courage to wear this, man, God bless you. Yeah, you should. I want everybody to just, you wear a popcorn suit or whatever. How are you going to contribute to life? We're obviously not doing too well, in life. The countries, the organizations, or whatever, it's all fucked up. And so how are we going to do anything different unless people start thinking different? How do you get a Jake Trout? It made me remember you, the question mark suit. I mean, that's it. So I mean, that's why I don't have to trademark anything. I'm the only guy who wears this suit. Is my attention as a kid? Yes. Suit cover. Exactly. Oh, kids loved me all the time. But I mean, when I start wearing these things, I was thrown out of places. I was kicked off of TV. They said, "You can't be serious. You can't be, fuck it." I just kept through. I lost millions of dollars when I first started doing this. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. You have to. I mean, if you give up things for a bigger reason, they're the best growing times in the world. That's the times you really grow in life. When you're giving up something everybody tells you not to, but first your heart is telling you not to. I was making millions of dollars on a place, one of these home shopping networks things, and they didn't want me to wear that. Oh, I thought about it long, and they were always ways in my mind. I said, oh, maybe, yeah, maybe they're right or whatever. And it was the money talking. I didn't want to miss the money, but then I bit the bullet and did it. And then my life grew bigger than ever. I didn't even know it was going to do that or how or whatever, but it was something in my heart. That's why I really think your heart is smarter than anything else you have. Sure, it's not right all the time, but nothing is. But if you do things from your heart, then you'll learn from it better. Do you have any plans in the near future or going to other states and doing speaking? Hey, call me. I'll come and speak anywhere, anytime. You get 3 people together. If it's out of state, just give me a plane fare. You know, and I'll be there to talk. No, I love educating. I want people to know about the free things that are available. By the way, we're helping somebody who needed money. That's where you go, because there's free organizations to help you find that money. Just don't get caught up with some accountant or lawyer or financial consultant before you know all your options. And you go to government offices. If the other thing you do is you call your state capital. Your state capital has an economic development office. They'll show you in the state. They'll even help you find experts to get, financial fat cats. No one knows about the government money. Exactly. Yeah, and I've been studying for 40 years. There's no one knows it. Particularly, there's a lot of fat cats who help Fortune 500 companies get this, and that's where I was. I used to do that. My first 5 years of business, I was helping millionaires become billionaires by using government money, and that's what they do. And now I said, hey, it's there for everybody too. I didn't until you came along. Yeah, and so now I said, I don't want to help rich people. They're no fun. They won't have fun. They'll make me change my clothes and stuff like that. I want the average person to know about this, because this is a democracy where we all live and all have the same rights. You know, and that's what's neat about this country. That's why people still want to come here. But if we give all the rights to the rich people and none of us, the rest of us, how are we going to attract young, talented people? You know, and that's why I think that's neat about this country, that whether you're Donald Trump or a street cleaner, you have the same access to great resources. And by the way, Donald Trump made it all his millions based on government programs, the same programs I'm talking to you about. You want to be a real estate investor? That's where he started, and he still uses them. His brother-in-law or his son-in-law or whatever, all they use these programs, you know, that give you out grants to be real estate investors. You know, and that's what he did. His first $1 million deal was his dad was so good at government programs, he was investigated all the time. You know, you see now they're even investigating some of their things. You know. In real estate, you know, so that's where the action is. You know, it's a big kahuna. So I'm trying to make sure everyone knows about that, and that's my mission in life. You know, to do that. Paradise Pets, yes. Now in my one stop, you know, lesco.com/one stop. You know, I have like 25 subject areas of where to get free help from the government, whether it's getting a job, getting an education, getting health care, getting dental care, and also caring for your pets. I mean, pet bills are enormous. So I show you options for getting pet care for free, pet food for free, and these are government programs, nonprofit organizations that help you with your pet. See, it's everything, no matter what the hell you want to do. You know, you want to travel, you want to pay daily expenses, you have rent problems, you know, mortgage problems, all that. Give us the email one more time. Okay, here it is, letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. Did you do that one? Click, 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 click. Click. Did I hear any clicks? Did you? Okay, and here's the websites, lesco.com/one-stop, lesco.com/talk. That's where I do that very well now, is that if you have a problem with a fellow looking for money for his business, if you called that for $1 a minute, and it usually takes maybe about 20, 30 minutes, I could show you where exactly to go. I'll send you the links or whatever when I understand your project a little better, of where to go to start looking for money for help for that, okay? And that's what we do. You go to that website and you choose a time that's good for you, and I say, hey, that's good for me too, and then we both call that, and usually 90% of the time I could do the time you want. Because all I'm doing besides doing things like this is researching for clients and getting those 50 books all ready to download. Now, if you order, you know, there's a couple states I have to do yet that will take a week or two to finish. And the rest are all just immediate download right now for 327 applications for free money in your state, just your state. You can't use it in other states. Well, some things are general, but you know, so much of it is just for your state. And that's what I want to do, because otherwise it takes you another half a day to find out the place where you live to get that. See, that's why if you went to and found out about a government program in Washington, again, it'll take a half a day to find out where the hell it is in your state. So I've done all that research and put it in one place too. That's why I call it one stop. That's where you want to be. And anybody wants to sell that, yeah, I'll share the money with you. You have a way to do internet sales for that. Give me a shout out on this, and I could set you up as an affiliate if you want. And I'm trying to organize that so I get it done better. I'm a little sloppy and not too good at it yet. If you could help them. Money, Naima highly recommends calling Matthew. Thank you, Naima. Yeah, Naima, let me ask you for another quote or something, because I'm doing up some landing pages, what are different, you know, to, for affiliates to be able to sell this stuff better, and looking for some quotes from folks like you. Okay, guys, I have to go. Even Pet rocks, yes. And actually, a good friend of mine, remember the wacky wall walker? Walks down the wall, that little greasy thing. It was a close friend of mine, like 30 years ago or something. We still know each other well. But he got that. He's Japanese, and he found it selling by a street vendor. He got the market for the U.S. He made gazillions on that. But that's where he said, oh, it's like the pet rock. And he was also called Dr. Fad. So he was the guy you went to if you want to know what to do with a tech. Take care, buddy. Have a great day. I will. Thanks for putting up with me, guys. And it was nice. I haven't done this like in a week because I've been busy. If you subscribe to YouTube and even check my Facebook, and don't forget that Facebook.com/freemoneynews. That's where I put a lot of free stuff too. So as I'm doing research, I put it up there so you could track a lot of that stuff on Facebook/freemoneynews and on YouTube.com/Matthew Lesko. Okay, because I think you could actually subscribe there and you'll know everyone. And I'm doing a couple little videos on there almost every day now. And that's why I didn't have time to do these for a while. But thank you again. I'll talk soon.